Hi, my name is Loretta, and you're watching Rewire and Live. And today we're going to be talking about your authentic self, how you can get there, some ways that I got there, and why you should get there. The reason you should be authentic is to live a more fulfilling life because the material things in life is nothing compared to the spiritual freedom and well being of yourself, and the love of yourself, and the love of the world and its nature and its beauties and its natural stuff, and that comes from within you, and nothing material on earth can ever connect you with that except yourself. And that's the best life, when you're spiritually free, you're aware emotionally, you're authentic yourself, you love yourself, you're the highest vibrating person in the room. That's when you really love, that's when you exceed. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about authenticity. And I feel like to be authentic is like to be free. To be authentic is to be very willing to be judged and not giving a fuck and not caring. Personally, how I was able to achieve being authentic, and when I was a child, I had to experience humiliation. I had to be vulnerable in situations I didn't want to be. I got stripped of dignity. I got stripped of a lot of dignity, and I feel like that really changed me because I had to do things to survive, and I had to do things to help me navigate the world. And honestly, through all those troubles, it was just I can be happy. If I can do anything, I could be happy, and I can laugh, and I can scream, and I can be loud. Because growing up, everybody was like, she's so fucking loud, she's so loud, you're so loud, you're so loud. My family was like, you're loud, calm down, you're so dramatic, calm down. But I'm gonna be dramatic, and I'm gonna be loud because I love being dramatic and loud. Do you feel me? I love being loud, and that's what I'm gonna do if it's gonna make me happy. And it does hurt my feelings when people say, oh, you're loud, you're loud. It does hurt my feelings to an extent, but it's just honestly, I'm being myself. So although it gonna phase me, really not gonna phase me, because I know within myself that I love being loud, I love being eccentric, I love being beautiful, I love doing all of the stuff. You feel me? So I just feel to be authentic is to not care what people think, and to go in the world and feel embarrassed, be humiliated, and be perceived in a way that people perceive you because they cannot accomplish how in love with yourself that you are. You feel me? And to be authentic is to really appreciate life and be brave enough to be yourself every single day. And I just feel if you're not authentic in life, you really, really struggle, because you have to have some type of self exploration and expression in life. And some people really never do that because of parents or friends and whatever, or and so sometimes it's really hard, honestly, to accomplish to be authentic. And in life, what you need to do is understand that nobody really cares. All those times I was stripped of my dignity, and all those times I had to be vulnerable, I just had myself, and nobody cared, and I was just myself, and I still got everything I wanted because I was just myself. And I got opportunities, and I've gotten love and recognition, and just put on a pedestal, because I love myself, and I put myself on a pedestal because I love myself. And you need to learn how to put yourself on a pedestal to be authentic. You're not putting yourself on a pedestal, you're putting famous people on that pedestal, you're putting people who are considered popular in school on a pedestal, but you're not putting yourself on the pedestal. You need to put yourself on the pedestal so that you don't give a fuck when you walk outside. You're not gonna care. You're not gonna care who looks at you. You're not gonna care if you're overdressed. You're not gonna care if you're loud. Fuck them. You're not gonna care if you're weird. You're not gonna care what type of music you listen to, who doesn't like it. You're not gonna do any of that. You're gonna be my name is whatever your name is, and this is who I am, because I know who I am because I'm authentic. And a lot of people need to understand that being authentic also allows you to explore yourself, also allows you to express yourself in new ways, and you can learn yourself. And like some of you get into like friendships, relationships, and just negative things and that don't fulfill your life at all because of other people, because you don't know yourself, you're not authentic, and you don't love yourself. Essentially, like in a certain sense, you don't love yourself because you feed off of society's like energy, and like, and feeding off of society's energy is only like, you're going to be at your lowest vibration. I mean, lowest vibration, if you always consider what people think and like how you're gonna be perceived. Because like, I feel like you can only reach your societal set potential. Like, being authentic and loving yourself puts you in places and energies unimaginable, and you will have dreams bigger than anything because you genuinely don't care what the world thinks. And I feel like people who do care what the fuck the world thinks, they become the 99%. They don't become the 1%, they become the 99%, sitting at home, chilling, and being content as long as other people approve. You know, as long as other people are happy. And that's a true sign that you don't love yourself. So you need to love yourself and be authentic. And like, few tips that I can give is like, tip number one, I would say, is fake it till you fucking make it. And I know you hear this all the time, but you really need to order the clothes that you think people are not gonna fuck with, but you fuck with so bad. Order those clothes, order that jewelry. Don't care. Like, do things that you admire in people who do love themselves. And you really do need to know yourself. You need to, and being authentic is a very high frequency of life energy, and to get there, you need to do some deep inner work. Like, I mean, another way I started to be like way more like fruitful and like high and more in my vibrations is when I saw the darkest side of myself. So when you're in the darkest place in your life, you need to literally like be dark, and you need to know how dark you can get, and you need to understand why you can get so dark. You need to do shadow work, you need to journal, you need to work out, you need to work on yourself. That's another thing. When you work on yourself, you're loving yourself, you're learning yourself, you're putting yourself on a pedestal. Like I was saying in the beginning, you are literally going to cry, be happy, and so sensational because you're putting so much work into yourself. And the work in yourself is physical, but mostly spiritual, because when you heal what's inside, you feel like me. Oh, you need to heal inside, and that lift you up. That lift you up more and more and more. Like, you know? But yeah, I feel like everyone needs to be on the frequency of being authentic, and that starts with healing your inner child, yourself, removing people from your life, because keeping people in your life that you know you do not want in your life is a form of self-hate and like prison. So don't do that. Wanted to tell you guys, be authentic, heal. And being authentic really like changed me. Like, I've been authentic since I was just like young though, as I just disclosed, because I had to go through a certain type of pain that really changed me. And I feel like other people do need to go through a certain type of pain that changes them too, because that is just how life is. You have to feel the pain to see the beauty. That's what you have to do in life. You have to see the pain to feel the beauty of life. Like, to glow and to heal, you have to feel the pain. You have to hit rock bottom. You have to cry so hard to God, like so hard. Like, I remember nights that I was just on the floor my freshman year, like, God, please, please, please help me, save me. Like, I remember just crying for weeks. I was just like, save me, get me out of here, protect me, please, God. Like, all I could say was please. And there was times I didn't even like talk. I just cried because I knew God knew what I was going through. I knew he put me in that position to feel something and to know something and to experience something, because he knew how far I was going to get in life, and he knew how authentic and genuine I was. So you need to find rock bottom, or it doesn't have to be as bad as crying on your bedroom floor at 2:50 a.m. in the night, in the morning, and begging God, please. But you need to really, really, like, connect when you're at your lowest point in life. You need to connect with yourself. You need to connect with God. You need to connect with the universe, because that is who is going to help you, and that is who is going to really, like, show you love. And you're going to show yourself love in that time, and they're going to teach you how to love yourself, and they're going to teach you everything you need to know. But yeah. Anyways, my name is Loretta Samuel, and thank you for listening. Thank you. Love yourself. Love yourself. Always love yourself. Rewire your brain. Live freely. Live lovely. In love with yourself. Always be in love with yourself.